Hey YouTube, my name's Steph and my partner is a collector, which makes me a collector by proxy. So we are at part 2 of our movie pickups videos. Woo-hoo. So part 2, we are looking at our international pickups. So part 1 was our Canuxploitation and our Italian films, because we got a lot of Italian specific films. I've made this one now international because they're kind of movies from all over the place that we've got. So we're going to start with our international movies, and then we're also going to look at some animation that we've picked up over the last couple months. So let's get started with part 2 of our movie pickups. The first one we have here is Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro. We actually have had Pan's Labyrinth on our shelf for a long time. Fantastic movie, love it so much. But we just picked up a really nice Criterion copy of it. It's just a nice upgrade. Yeah, so that's when we got. Beautiful release by Criterion there. Second, we have Titane by Julia Ducournau. Her other film is Raw, if you've heard about that. I have heard about Raw. I have not seen Raw. I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle it, but I am going to try watching Titane with Andrew. Julia Ducournau just sounds like a super cool French female director, and I'm very excited to check her out. The next one we have here is Boiling Point by Takashi Kitano. I am a huge fan of Violent Cop, so Andrew picked up Boiling Point for me to watch. I'm very excited for this one. Another one I am very excited for is The Passenger by Michelangelo Antonioni. Another one I'm a huge fan of is Blow Up. I'm such a fan of that. I absolutely love that movie. So Andrew remembers watching this a long time ago, and he remembers really liking it too. So he picked this up from Indicator, another boutique label, and I'm very excited to watch this one. And to bring it full circle all the way back to another fantastic Mexican director is Amores Perros by Alejandro Inarritu. And I know nothing about this movie other than the translation is roughly Love is Hell. So kind of an idea of what this movie is about. I like going in blind sometimes. I am a big fan of Birdman and also The Revenant. So I am excited to take a look at a more Mexican, less American version of his work. Also, I haven't seen it, but he did 21 Grams as well. So fantastic director there, and I'm very excited to check it out. This is another Criterion. So that was all of the international pickups that we got. Moving on to our anime section of this part, we have Satoshi Kon's Paranoid Agent. I have not actually seen any of Satoshi Kon's work, but we are collecting all of his stuff. For those of you who are familiar with anime, or at least anime titles, he also did Paprika or Tokyo Godfathers. He's supposed to be just kind of quintessential anime, and we really like the art style, so I'm very interested to see this and the rest of his work. Speaking of kind of quintessential anime, We also picked up a 4K of Akira. This is another one I haven't seen, but I am excited to kind of dive into the kind of animation, like anime movies that everyone says is like the be-all end-all, or like the best of the best. So I am excited to see this as well. Another one that Andrew picked up is the Final Fantasy Spirits Within. A different kind of animation. I feel like I saw this when I was younger, and the like hyper realistic animation just like really freaked me out. This has nothing to do with Final Fantasy, like the video games. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be an interesting watch. Maybe I'll remember some of it. Hopefully I won't be as freaked out by the animation style. And then we also picked up season 6 of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Absolutely love this series. It's a super fun watch. And then we have 2 very Steph animation movies. Andrew got these for me for my birthday, and that is The Swan Princess. I recently have been kind of reminiscing about childhood and getting a bit nostalgic in my old age. And one that I definitely have been remembering was how much I watched this movie. Oh my gosh, it is crazy. After getting this, we watched the trailer for it, and I completely forgot that it was a musical. I actually don't remember much about this, so it'll be interesting going back and seeing if adult Steph loves The Swan Princess just as much as kid Steph did. Yeah, I ruined VHS of this movie by watching it so many times. So yeah, it's just kind of a nice little nostalgic pickup there, which is new because I'm not normally the one that is nostalgic for movies. Another one that I got for my birthday, which is another huge nostalgia trip, is Balto. For those of you who know the story of Balto, the sled dog, or technically it was multiple teams, but Balto is the one that got the statue of dogs who brought a vaccine to a remote community in Alaska, and saved the lives of a whole bunch of kids. Basically getting the vaccines there saved a bunch of kids from, I think it was tuberculosis. I could be wrong, but basically the Balto was the leader of the final sled team that made it to the town and got the vaccines there. And it's just a lovely story. I remember just absolutely adoring this movie when I was a kid. And yeah, I'm excited to give it another watch. Yeah, nice heartwarming feels here. So that is it. That is part 2 of our movie pickups, our international and our animation. I'm wondering if you guys have any opinions on any of these movies. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Is there one that stood out to you as your favorite? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 3. Bye.